we're back. So we're in the field on a Blomberg front load washing machine, WM77100. Kind of a weird issue. We've replaced the main control board. We think we also have a problem with motor brushes or the motor itself. But after installing the new control board, and this same problem happened with the old control board, take my mask off. Hi. We're getting these intermittent pulses of power to all three solenoid valves, all three fill valves, when the unit's in standby, when a cycle isn't running. So we'll start a cycle, and you can see it's a 240 volt unit, so we have, well, it just stopped. It'll fill again at some point. But we have 240 volts to the fill valve. We're going to stop that cycle, pause it, so it should be in standby. And now intermittently, past history is any guide, it's going to take about a minute or so before it starts doing this. But we were getting pulses, like you might have heard, to the fill valves. They would just cycle on their own. We're actually getting voltage there. The valves are actually opening and letting some water flow. You could feel the pulse of water in all three hoses. You could feel the valve opening and water flowing. And as far as we can tell, that continues for at least 2 or 3 minutes. Might continue indefinitely. That was my concern. I left the unit unplugged when I left after the initial trip because I didn't want it to flood the floor. I believe we're going to see in some period of time, I didn't start a stopwatch, but a minute-ish after the cycle was paused, it's still paused. Nothing should be doing, nothing should be happening, and maybe nothing will continue to happen. But I doubt it. Should I use more words to describe it? You want to say any words, Clint?
Oh, I think you've said more than enough.
I think I have too. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
We did verify, so this is a 240 volt unit, so it plugs into the dryer. Did verify we have 120, 120, 240. It's a 3-pin, ground, L1 and L2. So don't see any obvious issue wiring in the dryer. This is a little bit interesting. Just fill some time until the event happens. But this white common on all three valves is sitting 120 volts above the chassis, which I find a little bit surprising. Well, actually, we can show that through the magic of television. You can already see the ghost voltage there just from... But if I ground that, you can see we've got 120 volts from common to chassis. And with 3 wires coming into the unit, I'm not quite sure how that's happening. Boy, we might have really fixed it this time because I'm sure it's been more than a minute. I don't know, maybe we just do nothing. Maybe we just wait. Get a little bit of performance anxiety, buddy. You can do it. Don't be afraid to fail. It's the only way your friends can help you.
How odd, it was doing it consistently. And
It was. Yeah, they'd done it 4 times, 4
Yeah.
cycles at least. I think we had power cycled it every time
Right,
when
yeah.
it happened, so let's see. maybe that makes a difference. I'm going to start a timer this time too.
Okay.
You haven't got any low space remaining warnings?
No, not yet.
Shocking. Okay, so we'll start a cycle. Can you see the meter?
Yeah.
Okay. So we should see. It's not even filling. Let's see how much water's in the tub. Oh, well, the tub is full. All right.
Well, that's something that we know that it's not going to kick the. It's not going to repeat the issue if the tub's full. So.
Well, it's at least it seems that way now.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would bet a damage claim on it.
Right. Yeah.
In fact,
no.
I know that I wouldn't, Mr. Merriam. But let's. Is it even going to drain? I think. Do you hear that slight fuzzing? I think that's power to the motor. It might run the motor a little bit back and forth just to see if we can get the armature freed up a little bit. Get down to some fresh copper.
We can remove the dead space in post.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Got a couple of pulses.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in drain spin. Boy, you're really not going to drain, huh? Remember that FO7 displayed on first power up with the new control board?
Right.
That was kind of weird. Yep. Pretty sure that's the motor driver trying to cycle. Put this back on just in case it lands downstairs. Water level is just about down below the basket level. I don't know if you can see that. Well, that's probably enough for now. Oh, there you go. Hear it cavitating. Oh! Well, okay. The fill works. I'd really rather not. Start a timer at the end of the fill cycle.